Okay, wait. Have you ever walked into a cave and instantly regretted your entire life? Yeah, that's me, right now. Welcome back, everyone! Today I started exploring the brand new Batcave from the latest 99 Nights update. And let me tell you, this thing was not designed for casual players. This cave looked at me and said, "Oh, you wanted content? Here's content. Suffer." So first of all, I thought it would be a chill little adventure. You know, walk in, grab some loot, maybe bonk a cultist or two, go home. Nope, absolutely not. The moment I stepped inside, I knew I should have brought snacks. Emotional support snacks. Because this cave requires preparation, patience, and apparently a very strong desire to live. I had to gather gear, collect resources, fix my weapons, fix my emotional stability, and then spend way too much time figuring out how not to die to bats the size of refrigerators. But hey, I survived long enough to actually record the funniest and most cursed moments of this entire journey. So sit back, relax, and enjoy my chaotic highlight reel of preparing for the Batcave and barely surviving inside it. Let's begin. Before we go any further, let me tell you something extremely important. Cave exploration in 99 Nights is not a quick trip. It is not a side quest. It is not a, let me just check what's inside real quick. No, this is a full-time job, a lifestyle, a tax-deductible struggle. For me, exploring these caves takes days, plural. Several days in a row of pure chaos, hunger, poor decisions, and bats screaming at me because apparently I'm trespassing on their property. So first things first, you need supplies. Not, I'll bring a couple berries and hope for the best, supplies. I mean a mountain of food. Enough ammo to start your own army. And above all, your one true best friend in the entire game, the flashlight. Because when that thing goes out, oh boy, good luck. You're basically a blind potato waiting to get jumped by cave creatures. I knew this cave was going to be pain, so I started preparing way in advance. I went full doomsday prepper mode, stocked up on everything. Cooked food, crafted ammo, repaired weapons, double-checked gear, and mentally prepared myself to be bullied by darkness for an entire in-game week. One nice thing about caves is that, technically, you can hide in them during the night and you're safe. And that sounds great, right? Like, yay, free hotel! No, because the cave is safe, but you are not. You still have to eat. You still have to shoot things. And if your little campfire goes out, congratulations. You're now standing in pitch darkness with absolutely no idea what's breathing behind you. And trust me, something is always breathing behind you. So here's the deal. You can stay in caves overnight, but you need to be fully loaded on food, ammo, and emotional stability. When your campfire burns out, and it will, because every fire in this game has the lifespan of a TikTok video, you must go outside during the daytime to relight it. If you try doing it at night, you're basically volunteering as a sacrifice. Not recommended. 0 stars. Would not try again. That's why preparation is everything. The cave doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about your hopes and dreams. It doesn't care that you thought this was going to be a fun, casual adventure. The cave sees you walk in and goes, "Oh, sweet, a new snack." But with enough food, enough bullets, and a flashlight that actually works longer than my phone battery, you can survive. Maybe. Hopefully. Sometimes. Anyway, let me show you how I prepared for this cave run, how badly it went anyway, and why I now fear everything that flaps its wings. Let's get into the chaos. All right, moment of truth. After all the prepping, the cooking, the ammo crafting, and the emotional damage, I finally step into the Batcave. And immediately, the cave hits me with its first rule. Use your flashlight on the crystals. Like the game literally carved the tutorial on the wall because it knows players like me will walk in blind and ask, why is it dark? So here's how this works. Inside the cave, there are these big glowing crystals. But they don't glow until you shine your flashlight at them. When you do, they light up the whole room like some kind of magical rave party for people who haven't seen daylight in weeks. Suddenly the cave looks less like a horror movie and more like a weird underground fantasy concert. And you need that light, because the cultists, yes, underground cave cultists, why not, are just standing in the shadows, waiting for you to misstep. These guys love the dark. They live for it. They're like, oh, you brought a flashlight? Cute, let's fight. With every crystal you illuminate, the room becomes safer. You can see the cultists sooner, aim better, and not get jump scared by someone screaming in your face at 3 pixels distance. So the strategy is simple. Flashlight, crystal. Boom, instant lighting upgrade. But lighting isn't the only problem down here, because this cave has a resident. And no, not a friendly one. The Bat. The big one. The cave's landlord. The boss of darkness. Sometimes he just minds his own business, hanging somewhere above me like a grumpy ceiling decoration. But other times, he snaps. He gets mad for absolutely no reason and swoops down just to scream at me in ultrasound, like a furry Wi-Fi router blasting noise. When he does that, you hear this terrifying build-up sound, and you know, run or you're about to lose half your brain cells. The bat unleashes this massive ultrasonic wave that disorients you, makes your scream shake, your sound die, and your character act like they just got hit with a Windows XP error. And the rule is simple. When the wave comes, hide. Behind a rock, behind a pillar, behind anything that isn't your face. Because if that wave hits you in the open, you're done. Not dead, but definitely wishing you were somewhere else. So yeah, every few minutes it's a mix of fighting cultists, lighting crystals, and suddenly sprinting behind a boulder because big angry bat dude decided you were too happy. And the deeper you go, the darker it gets. I'm talking pure void, nothing to see, your childhood fears return kind of dark. So I keep moving carefully, step by step, room by room. Each chamber is like a new level of misery. You walk in, pitch black. You shine your flashlight, crystal lights up. Boom, new cultists revealed like some cursed jump scare reveal. Fight them, loot them, breathe for 2 seconds, then move on. The rhythm becomes almost meditative, if meditation included constant danger and bat-related trauma. Every room feels like a new mini-boss. Sometimes there are tricky corners. Sometimes cultists stand behind stalagmites like they're playing hide-and-seek on hard mode. Sometimes the crystals are far apart, and you need to dash between them before the darkness eats your soul. But slowly, very slowly, you make progress. Light the crystal, clear the enemies, watch for the bat, move forward. The cave starts feeling like a long, endless tunnel of, why am I doing this? Mixed with, oh wow, this is actually cool. The glowing crystals create this surreal scenery. The echoes, the drip sounds, the faint glowing blue shadows. It all feels both beautiful and extremely hostile at the same time. And honestly, that's what makes it fun. The chaos, the creepy atmosphere, the moments where you think, okay, this room's easy, and then a cultist runs out screaming like he's late for work. The moments where the bat screeches and you jump behind a rock with the speed of a terrified squirrel. The satisfaction of lighting an entire hall and seeing how massive it actually is after being lost in darkness. Step by step, room by room, cultist by cultist, You carve your path deeper into the unknown. And every time you think you're safe, something happens that reminds you, nope, not safe, not even a little. But that's the beauty of the cave. It's a puzzle, a danger zone, a survival challenge, and a horror show all at once. And I'm still here with my flashlight, my questionable aim, and my absolute determination to reach the end, no matter how many times the bat tries to scream me into early retirement. All right, enough talk. Let me show you what happened inside these halls, how the crystals saved me, how the cultists nearly ended me, and how the bat tried to erase me from existence with sound. Welcome to the actual chaos. All right, let's talk about my 3 absolutely cursed attempts to clear the bat cave. 3 dives into darkness, and each one ended like a tragic Roblox soap opera written by someone who hates me. So here we go. Attempt number 1, disaster speedrun. I walk into the cave feeling confident, geared up, loaded with ammo, food, flashlight, everything. I'm thinking, yeah, this time I got it. Meanwhile, the cave is staring at me like, sweet, free snack delivered. I start lighting crystals, feeling the vibes, getting into the rhythm. And then out of nowhere, some underground cultist, who apparently lives rent-free behind a stalagmite, jumps me like it's his birthday. I swear he waited in that one spot his entire life. 2 hits later, I'm on the ground questioning my decisions. But, plot twist, the only thing saving my dignity was my activated recovery capsule. Thank goodness I had that thing ready. Next thing I know, I respawn inside the capsule like a freshly reheated chicken nugget. I open my eyes like, ah yes, the warm embrace of technology. Thank you for bringing me back. Not my proudest moment, but hey, I lived. Attempt number 2. Also a clown moment, but in a different flavor. This time I felt smarter. I was cautious, slow, shining my flashlight everywhere like a paranoid raccoon. And then my campfire goes out. Just gone. Darkness everywhere. And now I'm standing there like, okay, do I run back? Do I stay? Will the cave explode? Will the bat eat me? Is this how I die again? I honestly didn't know if I had to rush back to relight it, or if it was safe to keep exploring. My survival instincts completely failed. They told me, run home, you fool! So I listened. I ran all the way back to camp like a terrified squirrel, relit the fire, calmed down, and then stared at the cave entrance like, do I really want to go back in there? But I did, because I'm stubborn, and because I thought, surely the 3rd time will be different. Attempt number 3, emotional damage speedrun. I go in again, this time more confident because I survived the previous 2 disasters. I light crystals, clear cultists, dodge the bat's ultrasonic scream attack like it's a Fortnite event. And honestly, I was doing kinda okay. Until the game said, nope. Out of nowhere, bam, dead again. Another cultist ambush. Another questionable decision on my part. Another moment of my character lying on the floor like a wet pancake. And once again, I wake up in the recovery capsule like, oh, we're doing this again. The capsule saved my life, but at that point, the game had already been going on for quite a while. I was deep into the run, tired, over it, emotionally broken, and honestly, I decided not to go back a 4th time. Not because I gave up. Okay, maybe a little because I gave up. But also because the caves are no joke. They are way harder and way bigger than the Stronghold or any other location in the entire game. Stronghold feels like a picnic compared to this. The Batcave is a whole survival arc. And I'll admit it, this time, I didn't reach the end. Not even close. The cave won. It humbled me. It destroyed me. It taught me fear. And you know what? I respect it. Next time, I'm going in prepared, over-prepared, and emotionally dead inside. But for now, enjoy watching my 3 attempts, my 3 tragic failures, and my journey into the most chaotic cave in all of 99 Nights. And that was my Batcave run. A little chaotic, a little cursed, a little why am I like this? But honestly, not bad. I made progress. I survived way longer than expected. I fought cultists in complete darkness, dodged a giant angry bat with emotional issues, and even managed to keep my sanity. Mostly. Sure, I didn't reach the very end this time. I was alone, underprepared, underslept, and occasionally confused about what was happening. But I held my ground for as long as I could. And even if the cave won this round, I'm not done. Not even close. So if you want to see the next attempts, the next updates, and the next episodes of me getting bullied by underground wildlife, hit that subscribe button. We're going to explore these caves together, step by step, room by room, and update by update. Stick around. The adventure's just getting started.